Speaking of live, this morning we're seeing what types of things you can do at a shop called Hotplate in downtown Marquette. Ansley Watson joins us this morning to tell us more about this really cool way for people of all ages to have fun. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. We're going to get creative this morning and paint our own pottery. Here at Hotplate, you can do so many things like glass fusing. I know the glass is right behind me here. Make your own clay creations, paint canvases, and like I said, paint your own pottery. So in a little while, we're going to see how artistic I can get this morning and see what I can do here. So stay with us. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. Have fun. Getting ready for the day. I know a lot of people, we talked a lot last week about that adult coloring and people getting into that more. So I think you'll see more and more adults getting into having some things that, you know, are considered childlike. But there's Hotplate in Marquette has always got a lot of different things for you and your friends to do and have a really fun time. So this morning, Ansley Watson is there to check out some of the cool things they've got lined up for you. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Wow, we've got some really cool things we're doing this morning. We're going to start right in. We're doing silk screening. I'm joined by Sue Kensington. She's the owner of Hotplate here. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you. Are you kidding me? This is fun.
It is so fun.
Thanks.
So yeah, we're silk screening. What is silk screening?
It's a nice, fast way to make a design, and especially for people who either do not want to go through a tedious process of designing their own and want something to turn out really well and making it fast. That's what that's about.
Well, let's get started.
Okay.
So I picked out a couple of prints here that I like, some flowers, and we picked out some colors here. So what's the first step?
First step, this is your color. We're going to go with the first one that you chose is to put it on the tile, and then we're going to get from under the table magic dust, little magic powder.
Boom.
It just, not a whole lot, and the objective is we're going to mix it with hands, with fingers.
What is this powder for?
It thickens the agent, and or it thickens the paint so that it will go through the silk screen much better. And we tell people, you know, when you're mixing it, you want it to be the consistency of brownie batter. Everybody knows what brownie batter is.
But we can't eat this, unfortunately.
No, don't do that. However, everything we do have here is non-toxic. So
well, that's good.
If you happen to get a little on, right. It's all clay-based color.
Yeah.
If you get any of this on your clothing or on your, it just comes off with water. So yeah, everything is. Go ahead and put your hand in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ta-da,
kind
isn't
of
it?
thicker,
Yeah. So what you're doing is you want to get that mixed up really well.
Okay.
For folks who don't want to use their fingers, they can, you know, we have a little palette that takes longer.
That's
and
no
not nearly
fun.
as much fun. No. Okay.
All right.
I think let's lift that up. Oh yeah, that's brownie batter. So what you're going to do is you're going to start in the center. Get that on your finger, and you're going to start in the center and do a circular motion, and you're pushing that through the screen.
So the paint is going onto the plate right now?
And then you just keep getting more on. And
well, as I'm
Isn't
doing
this
this,
hard?
yeah, so hard.
So hard.
Talk to me about you guys have painting parties?
Oh yeah, we have parties all the time. We are a party, actually.
Right?
And we have pottery painting parties. We also have acrylic painting that we do every Thursday evening, and we call that our canvas painting party.
Okay.
And there's the next one coming up right there, the peacock.
Yeah, that one's super cute.
And those are every Thursday evening. We also do private parties, so if somebody wants to schedule one, we'll do those.
I know that there is a party coming up for kids and parents, right?
Oh yes, that's this Sunday, as a matter of fact, and it's paint a pair of droids. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. So with our canvas painting, what we do to make things easier for people is we trace the design, the outline itself onto the canvas, and it's not that people aren't capable of doing that. It's just like that's the boring part.
Right.
So you can spend your time learning the technique then too. And we have an artist teach it, a really good one, a good painter, and yeah, so they come in and do that and have a good time. Oh, circular motion.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Getting distracted here.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then you also do these glass fusing things.
Yes, we do glass fusing, and that is super simple. It's just a process of gluing glass onto glass.
Oh, wow.
You start with the base, and
we'll look more into that in the next segment. Stay with us. We'll see how this turns out here. Reporting live in Marquette. Thanks.
Thank you.
Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
Thanks, Ansley. Hey, I think you got a little something on your nose.
the
You might want to check that later on. Okay, so while she's...
I don't think she can hear anything going.
No.
She's just painting.
She's concentrating so hard. I'm rubbing paint.
She's just holding the microphone and painting.
Who can blame her? It looks like a lot of fun. So, getting ready for the day. A lot of folks are going to
Welcome back. Well, we are getting creative this morning, heading over to Hotplate in Marquette to see what they've got going on. Ansley Watson is there this morning to tell us a little bit more. And Ansley, I know you're quite the artist, so I'm kind of curious to see what you've worked up for us today.
I'm pretty impressed with myself, Sam, because I don't really claim to be an artist, but Sue says that anybody can be an artist.
Wow.
So that's what I'm thinking too.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is
So this
true.
is Sue Kensington. She's the owner here at Hotplate. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for coming here.
No problem. So okay, so we put on our first silk screening.
Silk screen.
Put on the
Right.
first flower
Done.
this morning. Put it on the second one.
We're going to do the second one right now.
Okay.
Since you're a professional, since you've already done one,
Yeah.
See how-
What are the steps again?
we put the magic powder into the glaze, the colored glaze, to bring it to the consistency of brownie batter.
Right.
And we're going to be giving a class on this too. Once you learn how to do it, you just come in anytime and use
Oh,
the
goodness.
stuff.
Yeah. There's so many things to do here. We're talking about the glass fusing. What is that all about?
It's really just gluing glass on glass. Over there is a piece that a customer has done that's going to go into the kiln. It's the flat piece, and it just has pieces of glass glued onto it. And then next to it is a little dish, much smaller, of course, that has already been into the kiln and then fired a second time at a little bit cooler temperature to shape it into a bowl or a plate.
I'm curious, how hot do the kilns have to be for this?
For the pottery, for the type of firing we do, 1828
Oh, my
degrees.
goodness. It's so
The
hot.
glass at the hottest is about 1475. You don't want to mix those two up.
No.
No. You want
No.
to get it wrong.
You said that there would be a mess of glass everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it would be. Yeah, liquid.
Oh, man.
Okay, look at you're ready to go.
Oh, my goodness. Okay,
I'd
here
say
we go.
Go ahead and reveal, peel it up.
Okay, look at that. And once
Uh-oh.
that's done,
That's it. Right, now we're going to just put it into, we're going to clear glaze it and put it into the kiln.
and it'll kind of look something similar to this.
It will look exactly. Yeah, the colors, of course, will be darker and than it is on the plate, but those are three different silk screens that the artist used on that. And
I am so
mean,
excited.
if you wanted to write on it, if you wanted to paint something else on here, you can do that too. But your basic design is already done. And what did it take you? 10 minutes?
Super easy.
Yeah.
So let's look at the clay
Oh my gosh.
pieces here.
Yes, this is a new program that we have. We've done clay, different projects during our summer art camps, but there's a big call for it, and I have a wonderful, wonderful ceramic artist, Andrea Marsh, a wonderful artist on her own, who is teaching this, and they're going to be every other Tuesday at Hotplate. This one was really fun from this summer. It's a bacon and egg spoon holder.
Love it.
Isn't that great? The kids had a lot of fun with it. The adults wanted to make it.
Yep.
This is our first project that we're going to be doing next Tuesday. It's our after-school program. We're calling it a fine mess because it is messy and it's a whole lot of fun. And it's a mobile. Do you want me to hold that up or?
Go for it.
It's the sign language for love. Kids are going to be doing this.
Super cute.
And with their own handprints, we're going to, they'll be having they'll do their handprints. We show them how to make the sign for love. They'll use clay stamps to make the designs on there, and then they can cut out some really cool things. We've got a lovebird and 2 hearts, and we make a mobile of it, and it's done by Valentine's Day. So it's from 4 to 5 o'clock. 1 hour, they're out of here.
Boom.
Painted, the whole bit. Yeah, it's really fun.
So you guys are doing something with the UP200 as well. We've got a little mug here. What's that all about?
We have, we've done these in the past where we painted with our liner bottle. It's just like a writer. We're using our own glazes, and then our design, and then we do that design, put it in the kiln without glaze, so that this is permanent. It's like a color book. And then folks can come in and just, buy one of these, paint it. They can just buy it and say, here, put my name on it, and it's good to go. And we glaze it and fire it, or they can paint different things on it, and then we put it in the kiln. Yeah, it's really fun.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Sue.
Thank
It's
you.
been an absolute blast. I'm
Oh,
so
I loved
excited
it.
to see what this
I've loved
final
it.
product's going to
Thank
look
you.
like.
Thanks. And we're open every day.
How fun.
Closed on Christmas.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.